Shakur Stevenson says that Devin Haney is a liar. He's a pump faker. He's lying for the views. You know, he's saying that he's not really going to come back to 35. He wants to fight at 40. And, you know, it's been in recent news that Devin Haney plans on retaining his 35-pound titles and still putting that lightweight division on hold and, you know, trying to accomplish more at 140. So it's kind of been in the headlines because a lot of fighters at lightweight are very talented. You have Shakur Stevenson, you still have Gervonta Tank Davis, and you have guys like Vasily Lomachenko. So those guys are going to wait for Devin Haney to make moves at 140. Meanwhile, they're supposed to stay busy at 135. And apparently Devin's the champion in recess, so Shakur Stevenson would fight for the vacant title, and then after that Devin would have the opportunity to come back down. And the reason why Shakur Stevenson is saying like Devin's lying, he's pump faking, is because Devin's obviously campaigning at 140, and we know how big Devin was as a lightweight. He was sacrificing a lot coming down, making that weight cut to 135 from his walk-around weight, which could be anywhere from 160 to 170. I think it's more 165 pounds to 170 pounds for Devin Haney, his walk-around weight. But to come down to a 135 wasn't easy. That's why he's campaigning at 140, primarily because of the weight cut. He wants to feel stronger, and in order to feel stronger, you need to make a weight cut that isn't easy, but at the same time doesn't take away from your talent, doesn't take away from your power or your energy during a fight, because Devin Haney didn't look too good against Vasily Lomachenko, and I think a big part of it was because of his game plan, but at the same time I think it's because he's no longer comfortable at 140 pounds, and it's okay to say that. And Shakur is talking about how Devin Haney, he used to respect Devin. He would respect Devin if Devin was to say, okay, Shakur, I'll fight you at 140. I don't want to fight you at 135 because I know you're talented and I want to be at my best when I fight you, so let's go to 140. Shakur saying that he would respect if Devin said that, but Devin's just ignoring Shakur, pushing him off to the side, ignoring him and going to 140 and fighting Regis, which is a tough fight for him still. That's a big challenge, but at the same time you have a guy like Shakur Stevenson who's projected to be the next face of boxing, projected to be that next Floyd Mayweather, but I think he's going to be his own fighter. I think he has his own talent that he's going to show to the world. He's going to be the first Shakur Stevenson, and against a guy like Devin, he wants that fight. He wants that fight real bad because he's confident in his skills. He wants to make it happen. After Loma lost to Devin, and I personally thought Loma won the fight. He did enough to win the fight, but I don't think it was wide enough to call it a robbery. I think that Devin Haney saw Shakur Stevenson in there for a reason. Why else would Shakur jump in the ring? It's because he wants to fight Devin. He's calling him out. He's trying to make the big fights happen. And we saw Devin, it was the perfect moment for him to make that fight and get on the mic and talk some crap to Shakur Stevenson, but he didn't. So that shows me that Devin doesn't really want part of Shakur, at least not right now, or at least not at any time soon, or at 135 pounds, and that's fine. But Shakur's trying to say that you have to say it how it is. You should say, I don't want to fight Shakur Stevenson at 135. I want to take him at 140 because I want to be at my best when I'm facing this fighter. I don't want to be weight drained. I want to have the most power. I want to have the most physical strength, and I want to be comfortable in that ring come fight night. And there's nothing wrong with that, but say it how it is. That's the problem with the sport of boxing in terms of, nowadays with social media, everyone's talking, they think you're scared, so you can't even say it how it is. I think that Devin Haney isn't scared. Shakur Stevenson even said, I don't think Devin's scared. It's just, I think that if he could have the fight with me, if anything, he's going to make it at 140, and giving me 25% isn't really a realistic offer for a guy like Shakur Stevenson, who, if he's going to fight for the biggest, if he's going to make the biggest fight happen, he deserves to have a big reward in return. I think putting in that eight-week training camp and, living a disciplined lifestyle the way any boxer does, but specifically Shakur Stevenson, who is a big name in the sport already. He's evolving into an even bigger name. You have to give him more than 25%, or else, it doesn't make sense. And Floyd Mayweather has even supported Shakur Stevenson and said, yeah, it doesn't really make sense to take 25%, especially if it's, two black fighters. There's no reason to do another black fighter wrong, so why not just give him, 35, 40, maybe make it 60, 40, maybe not 50-50, because Devin's still that guy. He's the A side, there's no doubt about that, but against a guy like Shakur Stevenson, he understands that he doesn't have to be the A side. He doesn't belong or deserve to have the A side, be in that A side position, but he's good enough to the point where he deserves more than 25% in that financial, purse. So the purse has to be right in order for a fighter to really want to fight, and for it to make sense. If it makes money, it makes sense, and it has to be a certain amount for Shakur, or else it's not worth it, you know? So it's a big risk for both fighters. I understand Devin only wanting to give 25% because you don't know what's going to happen. It's a big risk fight. So maybe you offer 25% to make Shakur, you know, back off for a little bit, and then you go to 140 and make the fight happen at 140, you know, taking into account and, you know, assuming that he beats a guy like Regis Prograis, but that's still not an easy fight. You have guys like Tiafimo as well. So in that time, Shakur is going to have to continue to prove himself if he can't get the Devin Haney fight. But Devin Haney is going to continue to be chased by Shakur, and that's just a fact. But I don't know. I think Shakur Stevenson is, yeah, probably the biggest test for any guy at 135 to 140 right now, and because he just frustrates you with the distance and not being able to hit him. That's the issue. That's the main thing. But I think it'd be a great fight. Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. Do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Do you guys think that Shakur Stevenson is chasing Devin Haney and Devin Haney just is avoiding him a little bit, or do you guys think that Devin Haney wants to fight but he has to take 25%? If Shakur takes 25%, then the fight's gonna happen. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. But thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
That's going to do it for another Nads Fight Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Mandabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.